guys, and welcome back to another episode of a Katie Lung creation. So today's card is going to be using the Into the Woods stamp set from Fawn. As you guys know, I've been talking about the stamp set on my blog and on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and really in all of my cards that I've used. And I've consistently used the deer and the little hello sentiment. But I'm actually going to change it up and use the deer and the smile sentiment today. So stay with me and we will be using this. So I've prepped my card base here to a side fold card. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of background stamping. So I have my Scotch Post-it tape. Now this is just to hold down my paper while I'm masking and stamping. And I have my stamping masking papers here from Inkadinkado. These are great if you want to do double dimension or do what I'm doing here and do some background stamping. So I'm just going to place this circle here. And what this is going to do is allow me to stamp my background stamp how I want it, but not stamp over the circle part because I want that clean so I can put my image. So I'm just smushing some Versamark ink into this background stamp. I actually featured this background stamp in my latest mini haul, which I'll have in the description box below and also at the end of this video. This is a background stamp from Inkadinkado. This is just their polka dots background stamp. So I've smushed that in there. I'm going to flip this over, line it up along the bottom edge, stamp that down. I really want to make sure that I get all the circles and dots really smushed into those corners there. I'm not worried too much about the center, but really in the corners. And I'm going to lift that up. And there you go. So now the pattern is along the circle, but we're going to pick that up here in a moment. So I am going to run that along here, but I'm going to pick up my stamping mask first because I don't want to emboss over my stamp mask here. So you can always reuse these stamping masks, but I just throw them out because they're all like there's already something on them kind of thing. So, but if you're making multiple of the same card, you would just keep the same one. All right. So I'm going to run my white embossing powder over the top of this card and then hit it with the heat tool, and I will be back. All right, so after that's all heat set there with the embossing powder, I'm just going to set that aside for it to cool. And I'm going to bring in just a scrap piece of cardstock, bring back my Scotch removable tape, and do some stamping with my Into the Woods stamp set here by Fawn. So I'm going to get my deer and the smile sentiment set up on my stamp press first because we're going in with the same color ink. So we can just set those like that. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to use my Hero Arts black ink. Really smush that down. Then we're going to flip this over and we're going to push down here. And there you go. And I'm going to remove these stamps here, just up in the corner. I'm going to use my Craft Smart red ink. This is a really strong red ink that I like to use when I'm using these small little intricate detailed things. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry while I bring back in this. And we're going to adhere our little speech bubble here with our foam squares. And then we're going to try to align this right exactly where the other circle was, so that there's not that big of a gap in between the embossing and this. All right, so once we got that adhered, I'm going to bring this back in. And I'm going to start with my Copic coloring. I'm just going to zap this with the heat tool just to make sure that it's dry. Okay, just so nothing smudges while I'm using my Copics, but with that ink it shouldn't. So you guys know how I color my deer, so I'm just going to fast forward this part. But if you would like to know how I color my deer, I will put the video where I show what I do with coloring my deer in the description box below, and also at the end of this video. All right, and I'm going to round, let's see, I'm going to round this corner on the bottom. And I'll round this corner up here on the top. My 1/2 inch corner rounder. Just to finish it off, I'm going to take some glossy accents and go over my deer with them. This will just give it more of a, again, like that finished look that I was talking about. And make the deer stand out a little bit more. So that is the card for today. I hope you guys enjoy. And I will catch you guys next time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.